One really important thing about being an unconventional leader is the fact that part of your unconventionalness, or what also might be part of your neurology, is an issue with memory. Maybe you do not have an incredible memory. Maybe you do not have great short-term memory. Maybe you don't have great long-term memory. Memory can be a huge factor in this. And one of the things I love to do, and that's a big part of my life as a leader, is travel. I travel for speaking, I travel for training, I travel to give training, I travel for clients. So I travel and I enjoy it immensely. Traveling and in particular, like I'll use myself as an example, and my memory are not always compatible. And there's one thing that I've definitely learned that I strongly encourage clients is about how to travel with a list, love a list, and use that list to literally help yourself pack. I say this literally because so many people are surprised when I'm like, I have a list for leaving the hotel room. It's a reverse packing list. But in particular, the things I forget the most are at the very top. The charging cords, my headphones, money that I might have put in a drawer, the accessories in the bathroom. Those are right at the top of I call it the hotel end list. And they're really important. These things, because of technology, I got to tell you, I've been doing this for years as a compensation factor, but because of technology, oh my Lord, has this become really, really easy. So if you are a leader and you travel quite a bit, or even just some of the time, I highly recommend that you start to build out easily duplicatable lists for yourself, what you need to pack and what you need to have. It revolutionizes things. It makes it easier. So as a different unconventional thinker, potentially, and as a leader, that applies to a variety of other places I've found in life and in business. But if you start to practice that while traveling, you'll find that it carries over into other things. So my personal favorite top list making items are actually in Notion in particular. I've made my travel lists within Notion. That way I can just duplicate them. I have them all in one area for each trip. And so then I can just go down, there's the pre-trip stuff, all the things that need to be prepared for that. It removes so much anxiety, so much time spent pushing around, trying to pull up, oh, did I do this? Didn't I? It's on the list. If I booked the flights, the flight information is on the list and the context of the emails right in there. So I can easily grab it while I'm traveling. I don't have to hunt it down anywhere else again. I've purposefully and intentionally placed it in one location so I can find it later. And that is exactly what I highly recommend for clients that do struggle with memory, is that when they're traveling, it reduces stress so much. In particular, this is going to sound funny, but in particular when they're traveling with their families. Because so often the partner of the person that's an unconventional thinker winds up having to utilize a lot of their energy, bandwidth, and memory because they're thinking of themselves and the significant other, and potentially children. And it's a lot. Let's get real. It's a lot. So as a tool and as an aid, I also tell my leaders, when you are headed out with your family, it is also your job to utilize your list then and to take care and handle yourself. Your significant other will immensely thank you to not be handling that anymore. And you will enjoy not having somebody else thinking about that and dealing with it, because if it doesn't all go perfect, emotions can be high and that can happen. So I hope you've gained some good insight. I hope this has encouraged you. You can just use simple things like Excel to make lists if you want. You can use Trello. I've used that before to make some of my lists. There are so many options at this point. Truly, have a light conversation with AI, and it will tell you all of the incredible ways that it can make a simple travel list for you, and you can customize it and then duplicate it over and over again. Technology is there to help us. Do not use the technology that's here to make our lives simpler and easier. And that way we have more time and bandwidth to do the incredible things that we wanted to do while we were traveling. So remember, lists should not be run from. And in particular, if you are aware that your memory is not the strongest or best thing, you should absolutely be utilizing all the tools available to you. I'm JoyGenea, unconventional thinker, international neurodiversity coach, and leadership coach for the unconventional thinker. Bye now.